Pawn. Okay.
He wants to run past everybody.
He's going to straight away lock in the Vladimir, so I'm very upset. I wanted the Pantheon. We saw the counter pick not work at all, and I wanted Pawn to prove us wrong. Battle. They want to try and switch. The aggro Spirit steals it away, and Score has to flash, dodges the Q, but no! It doesn't even matter as Spirit just jumps on him with the safeguard. My god. Absolutely fine as Marin and Spirit are going to catch up with Smeb, who's just trying to clear as many minions as he possibly can before he inevitably dies, and that's the second one for Spirit. Cleaning up here in the early game.
I mean, the control ward is stuck in the Tri-Brush.
And another pirate item.
I guess it could be a Gunblade. We saw. I like how the false Gunblade storyline actually happened.
Yeah, I know.
We had a LeBlanc with Gunblade.
Tell it. Oh god, Arrow's going to land that one to Kramer. AT are tearing them apart. Triple kill there for the Vladimir in the mid lane, and KT going off the arrow. Oh my goodness, that was from downtown, but
played before. As we'll hold that thought, because Pawn's really overextended.
Yeah, Thrill of the Hunt is actually used, but Pawn's just dead. Don't know why he used his flash just there, as Kuro's looking to try and chase after Score.
Teleport is down for no gain, and now Score wants to kill Marin.
Yep, and the arrow's going to land, and Marin is most certainly dead. So that 2-minute cooldown that you were talking about, full effect. If it was on a 25-second cooldown. Pawn just says, take me instead. It'll be fine as Deft is going to turn up eventually. The arrow does land. Everyone on top of one another, but it's two picks, one after the other, and in goes Kuro Smeb with another disengage ultimate here. But Spirit wants to lock him down this time. There's no flash to save him, and the Freaka Freaks, they get the fight that they were looking for.
And this time their priority in terms of fights is
on cooldown now, and remember, it's a larger cooldown.
Equalizer.
In this build, as the Equalizer comes in, Pawn has to go into his pool, but Tucson immediately gets on top of him. Kuro is going to pick up that kill, and Score is immediately going to die afterwards. The curtain call was there, and Marin up in that front line on this Rumble that does so much damage. Oh, there's another flash.
Double flash.
Tucson is so aggressive tonight.
They just want to end the game. There's only 4 members of KT. Good wave clear, but they're going to try for it.
Yeah, this...
Look at that!
Oh, Deft gets kicked back. Spirit is having the game of his life right now. Smeb's going to die at the same time. A double for Kramer. Nexus turrets are going to be wiped off the map. And in such a strange game, Afreeca take down KT in what feels like just a step-by-step process.
But what you'll see, and the reason I love the fact that you call it step-by-step, because they didn't make many mistakes here, Atlas. That was not the Afreeca Freaks of the first round robin. Of course, you can say the same thing about Kate's interesting draft from the Afreeca Freaks. And both teams, to be honest, as KT have picked the Rumble and then kind of picked strong champions around it.
Whereas Pawn and Score are going very aggressive. Oh, there it is. The Clockwork Wind-Up's going to lock that one up, and Pawn grabbing first blood. That is good news for KT. Keep his health up. Probably feeling fine here in this matchup right now. There's Score. Oh, he's trying to turn it around on Kramer. Good sidestep, but oh my god, Deft's auto attack. And just one more big old button. The Inspire on the Mantra as Spirit gets the kickback onto Score, doesn't weave it around to try and hit Deft like he was going to, and Smeb gets the solo kill. It is all falling apart. Whimsy was a little bit late.
Spirit's flash actually just a couple of seconds away, so couldn't flash himself, and now...
Oh god, Spirit got caught, and there's the last auto attack. Deft grabs that kill as Tucson. While growth ain't enough, collateral damage will tear him up, and Kramer, I don't know whether the Culling's even going to be able to help him much at all as this minion wave crashes down, and the last remaining... Use myself, obviously. It's Tucson. That's not a face check that you want. Good. Slow is all over to the side as Deft's able to pick that one up. The headshot after the spells land.
Meanwhile...
Yeah.
Marin needs to run.
Score's going to find Marin. Does have the ultimate running, so not going to take too much damage, but Pawn turns up, gets the slowdown with the dissonance. Meanwhile, Spirit kicks Deft back. Oh my god, that was brutal. And Afreeca Freak's going to take the top lane out of turret, so look, Marin buying some...
Going to the altar of KT and asking for minion waves, which is kind of what they have to do here. Marta's caught.
Oh god, the culling coming down as Marta is going to get picked off, and this is what Afreeca need, because it's flanking play coming in here. Marin says, well, there's 4 of you now. Spirit gets a kickback onto Smeb. Can they kill him before the Equalizer goes down? But no, Deft takes down Spirit. Marin tanking everyone up. Redemption doesn't do too much, but Marin now has to walk down the red carpet. No, he actually doesn't, as the pineapples were placed slightly differently. Marin survives. Felt like that was going to be a definite kill on him, though, as he goes all the way back up to full health.
The armor can only be so much when he's focused on magic resist. Doesn't have any wave clear. That's been the big problem for Afreeca Freaks.
This is the brute force. Deft, so healthy, so many shields. Kramer getting poked out as KT. They know how to play these high damage comps when they're ahead. Get all back, I'm sorry guys.
One Man Wrecking Crew is also a
Referenced as well.
All right, Marin.
Gets in there, Burning Agony's down, but Deft seems to be closed in on as Kramer takes down Pawn. Spirit's in trouble on the back end, but has survived. Deft still alive now, kiting around, but it's a double kill for Kramer. Can Afreeca Freecs do it as it's 3 dead? Mata gets charmed as well, and that's going to be the 4th. Afreeca Freecs, have they actually figured out a way to make this game their own and get the 2-0 against KT?
They found a way back into the game. Spirit getting access to Pawn. He dies first with Flash, Exhaust, and Ultimate available. Pawn taken down. Score's going to go on a one-man backdoor to at least get an inhibitor down. But this will be Baron almost certainly over to Afreeca. Hello. They will lose 2 inhibitors.
Yeah, assuming Score is going to be able to take this one down, so might be able to as Kuro needs to land this charm. End of the line, not going to be exactly that at all, as Marin's the one to get the chase. And that is going to be Baron buff going to 5 members of Afreeca Freecs. And
4,000.
yeah,
Score's still here.
This could be very dangerous. As, oh my god, the Equalizer steal comes in! And Elder Dragon now for KT. Kuro wants to get a pick here desperately. And KT get all the pressure that they need. Another ace in the hole under Kuro. And the first Nexus turret falls. Smeb goes golden. KT now looking to try and get us to this game number 3. Oh god, Deft, the gigantic crit to take down Kuro. And that is going to be it, I swear, as this Nexus turret, the last one remaining, will be looking to go down some lowish health bars on the side of KT, but with the man advantage, they should be able to bring us to game 3. Pawn gets kicked back, and he is going to get taken down. Kramer, remember, is still alive. Smeb goes so low, but the Nexus is getting smacked down. Deft wants to take the game, and he does! And we're going to go to game number 3. KT versus Afreeca, and look, honestly, the Shen, and that's going to be what KT lock away here, so a lot of pick CC on the side of KT, now with a dedicated tank as well. I feel like this... There it is, the flash from Score as well, lands the Cocoon, and Marin should be falling down. The repel comes in, but Smeb's got enough and grabs the first blood. KT off to a great start.
He uses bot lane.
Yeah, Stand United actually coming in as well. They're going for the dive. Kramer does get taunted. Fantastic Cocoon threads its way forward, and Score, he's able to lock that one up. Tucson dies as well. It's a double kill for the Elise. Mata with the beautiful bait timing as Spirit comes in, but I don't think he's going to be able to do anything.
Away the red.
Yep, so that extra healing is going to be helpful, but Score gets the flash Cocoon. Marin, oh, he flashes, but in goes Score. The repel's there, and unfortunately not going to be enough. Chaos Storm comes around. Score closes the gap, but that Chaos Storm is going to be enough here. The flash comes down. Pawn wants to flash the wall, is going to do so. There's the Shockwave, and he's going to die at the same time. Smeb says, well, I'll taunt him, but you can have that kill, buddy. It's on me.
And Marin doesn't use the expel there for KT, his bot lane.
Yeah, there's the flash from Tucson. Oh my goodness, that was the Mad Life Zyra players. Deft is going to die. Spirit grabs the and there's the Stand United, so it's 2 people coming in. Kramer in trouble, and is going to be Smeb that grabs that kill. Pawn may have to sacrifice himself. Oh, Willie, as Mata comes in with the shield, but it's not enough. The exhaust comes down. Spirit will die in the end, but Smeb still putting the pressure on Tucson. No way that he can get out of it. And KT's steamroll on the bottom side.
Yeah, they just have so many numbers. They're using this Marin.
Nice sombrero there from Pawn, but the explosive damage there as well. Outer turret falls.
Trade it for a turret. Smeb's life also would be lovely. No flash on Smeb, but he's very tanky.
He's soaking a Chaos Storm, soaking everything as Spirit. He doesn't want to be tanking that turret, but is going to be able to pick up that kill. Marin going to do the same thing. Top lane is dead all over the map.
Area Atlas, he doesn't have enough damage behind this curtain call to be respected.
Kuro! He gets Cocooned and Shockwaved and destroyed here from Score, who's now inside the enemy base at 19 minutes. Repel gets him out. He takes the Plant Express. It's all just working out here for KT.
In.
What is this? Flashes after him, gets the last auto in. This is the inhibitor. Tailstorm's going to burn him down. Kuro does grab that kill, but Afreeca Freecs are melting. My god, that was a lot of damage. It is a trade. It is going to be support for AD carry, but without depth there.
And hey, Graves damage while you're at it and be in the front line.
Well, Pawn's actually forced to flash away here as there's a Stand United. Spirit flashing so aggressively, Not going to find too much more there as the curtain call comes out. Toussaint grabs it with the Stranglethorns. Now Smeb finds himself on his own. Afreeca Freecs looking to try and make this a 2-for-0 as Deft throws some arrows over the side. Score's going to turn up. Kramer grabs the kill with the deadly flourish. And Score is now here, but KT turns.
He's going to go for it. Big TP play coming.
Yeah, looking to try and get in there, but there's the arrow. Lands onto Spirit. Looks like KT are going to try and turn this one around, but Marin might get himself in exactly the right position. Massive body slam! And Marin has been able to secure it. Mata will fall next. Afreeca Freecs demolish KT! It's a double kill for Spirit, and this one's got to be the Baron. Not happening here for KT, so another Baron goes over to the Afreeca Freecs. They turn it once again with a brilliant mid-game team fight, and the gold is now a Angel done. Marin actually looking to try and secure this as, oh my goodness, Pawn gets knocked back! The Orianna's not going to get anything done. It's Toussaint that grabs the kill. And Afreeca Freecs, how do they find? As Marin gets himself in the right position, there's a flash body slam! Gets Deft over to the side, and now KT have been broken apart for Marin, the first one to fall down. The Ocean Drake is going to go over to Afreeca, but I don't know whether that's going to be the
Relatively poor Baron means they don't really have a way to punish.
Oh, Marin. Not going to go for it as Pawn. Oh my god! Massive damage as the redemption isn't enough. Score grabs it with, I believe, a Runic Echoes. Gets himself on top, and that's going to be Spirit taken down. The double kill for the Elise. The Score, the man, is going to be able to start the fight and finish it here for KT. The explosive cast more as a celebration here, as Marin will eventually fall down, and that's going to be Mata grabbing that kill. The teleport coming down. Are they going to try and finish the game?
Yeah, that's definitely going to be the series.
Shockwave onto 3 people. That could have been it in the other direction. It just shows how close this series is. Afreeca Freecs waste no time. They're looking to try and even out the neutral take with this Elder Dragon.
Arrow back up.
Yeah, a lot of movement speed coming out of KT as they book it over to this Elder Drake. It's not even down to half health yet. They might even just take the leash and look to take this one down themselves.
Now all Afreeca can do is hope to reset it, but they don't.
No, not going to happen. And who's going to be able to get the smite here? It is going to be Score. Locks that one down. That is 2 for 2 on the big old monsters on the map.
Afreeca Freecs.
Marin's still taking so much damage. There's the flash as Marin gets Shockwave back. They're looking for it right now as Smeb gets himself in there. Good redemption is going to at least keep Afreeca Freecs somewhat alive, but they've lost their big Gragas in the front line. Now it's looking like they're going to lose their base as KT, after the statement that they made in game number 2 and in the early stages of game number 3, have been able to pull this series back and pick up the win over the Afreeca Freecs. Finally, the KT that we were expecting, and some smiles on their faces.
Celebrations are for 3rd spot. That's what they secure here. This is not KT getting 2nd. This is not KT.
Place your bets on more than 15 esports games. Deposit and withdraw easily using many worldwide payment methods. Place your bets live while enjoying the game. We offer 24/7 support and bonuses for every new user. Bet now on ArcaneBet.com.